Time for Jared and Katie's pop quiz. The way the game works, we have 5 pop culture questions. We have 60 seconds on the clock. You get more right than Katie, you do win $100 on the year. Katie has 42 wins against only 1 loss. And we've had 7 all-morning listeners get the goose. That's 0. All right, Matt, who's playing today?
Today, Jared, we've got Nicole. Her kid is going to be a weather kid today. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah. All right. You know what? They couldn't be more inaccurate than the weather people anyway.
Right.
So, in my
Especially
opinion.
that one.
What's the weather kid?
If you don't know, we'll tell you later.
Okay.
All right, Nicole, do you have any questions about the game?
No.
All right, let's get started. Question number 1 is multiple choice. This actor from Modern Family is apparently a notorious butt dialer. Is it Sofia Vergara, Eric Stonestreet, or Ed O'Neill?
Let's go with Ed.
That is correct, yes. True or false, Madonna's first word when she woke up from a coma was yes.
True.
No. This boy band member was diagnosed with diabetes during the pandemic.
Pass.
This formerly canceled actor will make his return to acting playing the devil.
Say that one more time.
This formerly canceled actor will make his return to acting playing the devil.
No idea. Let's go with Jussie Smollett.
That'd be good. What movie is this line from?
I'll have what she's having. I'll have what she's having.
Pass.
All right, go back to the ones you passed on. This boy band member was diagnosed with... Oh, time is up.
No.
You avoided the goose, though. You avoided the
Barely.
goose. Yes. Yeah. All right, let's get Katie back in here.
Classic movie, Jared. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think every generation has seen... Okay, hold on here. All right, Katie's back in here from the Soundproof Booth.
Was that a quick game? I felt like that was a quick game.
Yeah.
I was very busy applying my chappy stick.
It's always 60 seconds in the game.
My chappy stick.
Let's say same timer.
I don't know. It just felt fast today.
Yeah, maybe less banter.
Yeah, I'll say not much banter after that one.
Oh, that's what
Squid
it is.
asked the question, but we didn't feel like getting into it.
Yeah,
I'd have to
okay.
do some
I get
editing
it.
and-
Yeah, I get it.
Too
I
much.
get it.
All right, Nicole, she got 1.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 1 is multiple choice. This actor from Modern Family is a notorious butt dialer. Is it Sofia Vergara, Eric Stonestreet, or Ed O'Neill?
Ooh, let's pass.
True or false, Madonna's first word when she woke up from a coma was yes.
That is false.
Correct. This boy band member was diagnosed with diabetes during the pandemic.
Lance Bass.
Yes. This formerly canceled actor will make his return to acting playing the devil.
Pass.
What movie is this line from?
I'll have what she's having. I'll have what she's having.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yes. Multiple choice. This actor from Modern Family is a notorious butt dialer. Is it Sofia Vergara, Ed O'Neill, or Eric Stonestreet?
I'm going to go Eric Stonestreet.
No.
Ow!
This formerly canceled actor will make his return to acting playing the devil.
Formerly canceled. It's not canceled anymore? Yes, I don't know. I have no idea.
Time is up.
I got nothing.
All right, Katie won 3-1. Let's recap the questions. Question number 1 is multiple choice. This actor from Modern Family is a notorious butt dialer. That is Ed O'Neill.
Oh,
You were saying like he just,
okay.
every time he's like, did you call me? He's like, no,
No.
butt dialed.
Sometimes I think that happens when you're older.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Seems like
You
it's
know?
harder to do with a smartphone.
Oh, my God. No way.
I'd never butt dial people.
I accidentally call each other or people all the time. You know what I think the problem is, though? It's a long story. Never mind.
No, but to your point,
It's a
Katie,
long
another
story.
thing that also changes the butt dial and things
Yeah.
that happen is when they do an update.
Yes.
All of a sudden, something that it's my habit of putting away the phone, all of a sudden triggers like voice messaging. I keep every time I leave a text message on now, it always like records and ready to send, and I'm like, what did I just say? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I do that too sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have your phone on an auto lock.
Yes.
Okay. See, I recently took that off because I was using my phone for some things, and it just kept for a recipe, and it kept shutting off.
Oh, yeah.
So I took the auto lock off of it. I have been accidentally calling people left and right.
That's probably what it is.
FaceTime, butt dialing.
Katie, I feel your
text.
pain with the cooking and the phone going off with the recipes. But a lot of recipes now have a little button. It's, what is it? You hit the button.
Yeah, it's like a little slide or something.
And
you can...
it says, because you're cooking this recipe, we're going to keep your phone on.
Yes.
Within the website.
It does help.
They know.
It helps. So I got to put that back on because and it's like FaceTiming too. And so they'll answer, and I don't know that I've done that.
And then you pick up the phone and they see you. You're like on the toilet. You're like, oh, yeah, no.
It happens in my purse a lot too. Oh my gosh. It's terrible.
All right, recapping pop quiz. True or false? Madonna's first word when she woke up from a coma was yes, no. Her first word was no. Mm-hmm. She said she felt God was talking to her.
It said, like, do you want to come with us? Or do you want to come with me?
Yeah, come up here to heaven. And she said,
no.
Not
ready.
Not right now. And he's like, all right, you're going to hell. You had your chance. Well, had your chance. Wrong answer.
Enjoy the sauce equals.
She said, I want to live.
It is funny, though. I don't know why I was shocked to see her talk about God in her interview because she's so controversial.
She grew up extremely Catholic.
Yeah, she was. I don't know if she is anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what her spiritual journey has been. Wasn't she into some
Satanism?
She was doing Hindu, wasn't she? Wasn't Madonna?
Oh, she became a witch.
Is that
No,
true?
that's with her legs coming out from under the bed that one time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wicked witch.
You saw Dorothy throughout the house
Easily
on her.
mistaken. Yeah, from Dorothy.
I was like, is that true?
She looked like a witch.
She did. Yes. Who called her out for that?
50
Was it
Cent.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent has the weirdest beefs these days.
Yeah, well, and like he's not really one to talk. Remember, he got real fat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They call him a dollar at that point.
So I wouldn't be body
I
shaming
think
other
he
people.
looks a lot better now.
He's
Well,
lost a bunch of weight.
Whatever. It's just a tricky, slippery
How
slope.
could you not after the entire world
Yes.
crucified you over your weight of a performance at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And then he has the
Buck
audacity. Yeah.
$1.50.
He
Because he was
did.
hanging upside down from that, I guess from his music video he had done before.
Yeah.
And I mean, dang, he looked like Batman, but fat man
Yep.
hanging upside down. I was like, dude, what's going on?
Well, and then he just sat on the couch, which was
Yeah.
a telltale sign. He's not
I'll sit here
feeling-
and rap.
Yeah.
That's fat man move. This boy band member was diagnosed with diabetes during the pandemic. That is Lance Bass.
Just let me take you to a
I didn't think he was overweight.
You can get diabetes and not be overweight.
You can be born with it.
But it's a lot more common.
Yeah, usually type 2 is weight induced, typically.
Isn't that why Matt went on the Ozempic? Is that why, Matt?
Yes, because I almost had diabetes.
The diabetes.
That's
Yeah.
that's what you tell the doctors so you get the Zempic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my blood test said.
Oh.
Oh, did it really?
Sure.
Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got my lab results back, I'm like, I'm not?
Kevin James did a bit recently about pre-diabetes. Said he went to the doctor and they said, I don't know how to tell you, you're pre-diabetic. And he goes, okay, so I don't have it yet. And the doctor's like, well, no. He said, but there's a chance I could get it in the future. He said, yes. Kevin James goes, okay, doc, I have some news for you. You're pre-diabetic because you don't have it now, but there's a chance you could get it in the future. Like, that's the easiest diagnosis of all time. Is if you don't have it, there's always a chance you could.
Right, but they're not saying
could
there
get
might be there's standards that are moving in that direction
Like your
for you.
numbers
Yes.
are trending.
Yes.
Right, obviously.
Yes. You got to
And
watch
that-
the A1C.
And
Yeah.
Matt, this will drive you crazy. With the lab thing I did, that they had a test that see if you're pre-diabetic.
Oh, my.
What?
It was like if you even have,
What does that even
yes,
mean?
it was like even if you have some sort of genetic thing that you're more likely to eventually
Oh.
have diabetes, which is a sign before you even know you're pre-diabetic.
Oh, my.
See, that is very confusing to me because also,
Like, I that pre-pre?
well, like you go to the doctor and it's like they do your glucose. Well, what if I've eaten that day?
Right.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You're supposed
And
to
so
fast.
not always. Sometimes you go and they do lab work and you haven't fasted.
Oh, you're
Right.
supposed to.
So, well, I mean, but sometimes you go and
But-
they'll just
yeah.
do it.
Oh, yeah,
They
but
usually
know.
base it on non-fasting too, but
Yes.
Yeah.
it's confusing.
Yeah, because they'll ask you, are you fasting? Or when is the last time you ate? So
Yeah.
that they can adjust your numbers based on that.
Oh, that would be better if they could do that. Because I'm always fasting, starving to death. If you're saying that you can eat and they'll just adjust your numbers,
No,
Maybe.
they're probably doing that to torture you at this point.
Yeah.
I would also talk to your doctor and not take medical advice from us.
You're better off probably going
Yeah.
fasting.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Because it's like your eating might be different from someone else's eating.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, if you just ate a crumble cookie or a cookie plug cookie, you know, that could be way off.
Yeah, it
They don't-
definitely could.
Yeah, they don't know what you ate.
So, you know, my dad, obviously diabetic, had
Right.
a kidney transplant, also was on dialysis for many years. And so he will routinely have to still check his, you know, numbers or his blood or whatever. And so sometimes for fun, we'll just be like, Dad, let us use one of your test strips. And so he's like, okay. Because, you know, it's obviously hereditary. And so we're
Right.
always just checking. And so one night he was staying at my house and my mom and I were having some wine. And I said, Dad, let me check. And so he's like, okay. So we, you know, do the finger prick and
Which
put
I
the,
hate.
Ooh.
which,
God.
yeah, I mean, if you just do whatever.
The sound
It's-
is more scary than the actual pain.
The anticipation
It's like-
is
Yeah,
worse.
it's like,
the anticipation is the worst.
I hate needles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've had probably like, I don't know, a bottle of wine at this point. And so I do the finger prick and we do or test my blood and my blood sugar was 71. And my dad was like, this is just so unfair. He was like, I mean, I'm really happy for you.
Why?
And that
Because
is really
the
good news.
wine's supposed to raise it?
No, because it's just I was eating and drinking whatever I
well,
wanted,
and your-
and my blood sugar was still great.
Your sugars
Oh.
were good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, for now,
Right.
for now,
You might be
Yeah.
pre-diabetic.
Don't
And
know,
how is
but-
your dad doing with the kidney and
so good.
totally
So-
accepted?
Yep. Yep.
And there's no dialysis?
No dialysis.
Just medication still for that?
Well, now with the transplant, he's on anti-rejection drugs
Still.
for the rest of his life.
You always are.
Always are.
You're
That's
There's
kidding.
interesting.
a foreign object in your body.
Yeah.
So yes, he is till for the rest of his life. And but my sister is doing great, who was his living donor. She's doing wonderful with just the one kidney. Because I didn't know this. It was something that we all learned during the whole process, which was just awesome. That they don't remove your kidney.
Yeah,
they
when you
just
told me
put
that,
another
that
one
was
in.
wild to me.
Yeah, so my dad's just walking around
No,
with
but
3
your
kidneys.
sister
Wow.
they
Yeah.
removed it to put it in.
Yeah, she only has one.
Yeah.
But for my dad to receive it, I
Yep.
thought, oh well, they'll just take it out.
And replace it.
Nope,
No.
just puts the
That
third
is
one in
so
there.
odd.
Put that one up too.
Yep.
What if
Yeah.
that?
Look
What
at
if he
it.
needed another one? Would they put the fourth one in?
I
believe
don't
I
know.
believe that they just leave
If
them
he
in
needed
because there's still
another.
some type of there's some reason it does something still, even though the other one's taking over for the filtering. The other one still has something
Some sort of
kinda-
function.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Need a
don't know.
Tetris expert in here.
Yeah.
Starting to get pretty crowded.
And that one goes bad. You get a fifth one. You
Yeah.
just got all these.
How much
kidneys
do
in-
kidneys
guess.
weigh?
Oh.
Oh, I feel like I knew at one point.
Because I guess you can gain weight with it.
I
technically.
forget. But yeah, he's doing great. And as a matter of
Good.
fact, we just celebrated 4 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And he has energy.
post.
And he
Has
gets up?
energy. He's doing great.
And
yes.
then that other surgery he's good with.
Yes, I do think there's going to be a surgery in the future. We're learning for the heart, where it's in the layman's terms, it's kind of like a cage around your heart to prevent blood clots from passing. And so he is doing a lot of testing and a lot of appointments at Wake Forest Baptist Atrium.
Yeah.
What do you call it now? Wake Forest Baptist Medical
Or
Center
Atrium Health Wake Forest. I know
is
that.
what it is
Yeah.
in my heart.
Wake
in
Forest.
my mind and my heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. But other than that, he's great.
Good.
He did have some issue like right after the transplant, within the first 6 months,
Yeah.
where his body was beginning to reject. And then he was in the hospital for about a
And
week and a
the
half.
medicine kind of makes.
And they basically are running fluids through your body to kind of do a cleanse from the inside out. Yeah, and so knock on wood, everything, say all the prayers, everybody is good.
What I wonder what happens, and we can ask this another time, but like, what if, let's say, like Katie, you donated a kidney, or like your sister did,
Yes.
and then the recipient rejects it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they just keep the rejected kidney in the body, or do they give it back? I mean, I guess
No,
it's too
they don't
late.
give it back.
There's no give backs.
Yeah, you
No
don't get it
techies.
back. But I don't know. I don't know if you remove it at that
That
point
would
or
be all that
More
pain and
importantly,
suffering.
did your dad adjust anything when someday we all pass away and the will more money for your sister that
yeah.
did
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I
know
would
this to
hope
be
so.
true,
There's
but
definitely.
I would not blame him one bit.
At least the cost.
he? You
of
wouldn't be
surgery.
upset if all of a sudden she got the most.
No. I would not.
Would
She
you be
is-
upset if they cut you out entirely?
I mean, no.
Just said,
I don't.
Colleen would be more likely than Katie to give a kidney too, and so they just said, "You're out."
No,
Yeah.
that is not true. I
Yeah,
would be
probably
more.
not.
I would be more willing. But no, I wouldn't.
Were you willing?
Yes, but I was not able because I had just had a baby.
Okay.
So I couldn't even participate in the
But
process.
you would have.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would have. Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely. I don't fault people who say I'm not sure. It's a process, and you have to go through therapy, and you have to do it together and meet
Yeah.
with. Yes, because it's a big deal. You know how you just brought up if your kidney rejects, that's one of the things that they talk about is
Like it could be.
if you give this kidney to your father and he passes away, or it rejects, or he in your opinion, mistreats his body. I mean, because
yeah.
that happens. People
Yeah.
do that with livers and all sorts of things. You have to be okay.
Like you say, hey, this is it. It's when it's out of me, it's out of me.
It
That's
is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she, the kids thing too. There's some risk of giving a kidney, although I think it's relatively low.
Yes.
And you have your own family too, and your own kids, so there's that risk of
And
something happening.
that's why it's required and important for both people to go through the process of therapy, because my dad had to deal with that too. Is
They
that
feeling
if
kind of guilty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if something
Not-
should happen,
Oh my
it's-
gosh!
Well, you're
you
from your
know,
kid. It's a big sacrifice to
right.
ask your kids, and we're naturally programmed as parents to do everything for our kids.
the natural thought process, at least for my dad, was I've lived my life.
Right.
This is your life for living, and but eventually they.
Can
work,
you
know.
imagine if Jason Goodman donated an organ to somebody that he knew?
No.
No.
You're gonna eat that?
Oh,
You're gonna eat that
yeah.
now?
Oh.
Okay, I
Have you
see how it is.
Have you worked out today?
Oh, I would be.
Oh, you said it to me. I gave you a kidney. Remember?
Oh, yes, I would hang it over the head.
You're not coming to my cookout?
100%.
100%.
How many,
Oh,
how
you
many
get to go
drinks?
first? I'm the one that doesn't have a kidney.
And he's like be holding his back like where his kidney should be. He's like, oh. Whew.
How many drinks have you had today? You worked out? You been to the doctor recently? I see. Oh, you're going to eat that? Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. I guess it must be nice to have my kidney. Must be nice.
Potential recipient's like, you know what? Let me die.
You can have it. You can have it. Just keep it.
It's not worth it.
Not worth the
I
hassle.
will just roll over in this grave right now. All right, recapping pop quiz.
Oh,
This
boy.
formerly canceled actor will make his return to acting playing the devil, Kevin Spacey. He's going to be in a thriller and he's playing the devil. I was like, that's a pretty good return for him.
Yeah.
And Squid found this clip. Apparently, he was the bad guy in the movie A Bug's Life.
Hopper.
I didn't know that.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
That's him?
He was
Yeah.
the devil in that movie too?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
yes.
wild to me.
Yeah, I had no
Okay.
idea, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was in House of Cards. He was so good in that. And, of course, I think it was American
Beauty.
Beauty.
American
He was-
Beauty. Yeah.
I think he won an Academy Award for
But that's the guy that was suspected of, what did he do?
sexual harassment and assault on like multiple men.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
but not on
Weren't they minors
kids?
too?
I thought.
And
I think
underage.
they were
Yeah.
They were
underage.
underage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they just kind of went away.
Damn.
Well, I think it destroyed his career, right?
He was canceled for a while.
But now,
back.
apparently, he's back.
He's
Yeah.
back.
and playing the devil? Like, damn. You know, it's like, yeah.
He's
huh.
like, I'll show y'all.
He might come out now. It was method acting.
It was for a role. I had to,
We were
Gosh.
practicing.
Well, if there's one, type of scene or character to play, that would be the character.
yeah, absolutely. All right, and then what movie is this line from?
I'll have what she's having.
That is When Harry Met Sally.
After the big O.
And we have that clip. You have young kids in the car. Turn it down. 3, 2, 1.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
And then the old lady said,
I'll have what she's having.
But she was sitting in a restaurant.
they're sitting in a
Yeah.
restaurant. And wasn't the whole scene Billy Crystal was,
Yes.
she was saying, I sometimes fake it. And he's like, no, you don't.
He was like, or he was saying, no one has ever faked
Faked
it.
it.
And she was like,
Oh, really?
mhm.
And then does that.
Sure.
And everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Jerry Seinfeld had a classic line that said, with women fake it. He goes, we're fine with it. We don't know. We think we're doing work.
But it's not good for women at
No.
all to
No.
do that, because then we think that we're doing the right thing and we're not.
Well,
Yeah.
and you're just cheating yourself.
You're rewarding bad
Yeah.
behavior.
And for the record, I've never had a woman do that before.
Oh, right.
You never had a
Here
woman
we go.
have an orgasm?
No
I know
one's
that.
ever done it.
Make that type of noise or scene.
Oh, I thought you were saying no one's ever faked it with you.
No,
Ow.
I'm saying I've never heard a reaction like that.
Really?
Ever. No, never.
Wow. Oh,
Nope.
hey.
Really?
A reaction like that she just did? No.
That's I'm sad for you.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, I think that loud and that
It just
that
seems too
aggressive,
over the top.
Probably not.
And if
No.
they are that over the top, it's probably fake.
That
Well, I mean, she's faking it on purpose.
Yes.
But dramatically, but
in a public place, but
All right.
yeah.
Never in a restaurant for me, for sure.
yeah. That's the
Me
sound
either.
I make when I'm eating like cookies or whatever.
I've
No,
done that.
no. This is the sound you eat when you're. This is the sound you make when you eat.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's the same sound I make when I'm having sexy time. Is that good for you? Probably not. Probably not.
Like, Jared, shut up.
I'm like, what? And I can't hear it.
Yep.
I can't hear it.
It's because you're too busy eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've heard many people say that. Like, are you doing that sound on purpose? I'm like, what sound?
What sound?
I'm like eating a hot dog. It's real nice.